people, I am back with more work at home jobs. I do want to remind each and every one of you guys that have been following me for a while that I do have a legitimate work at home job page over on Facebook. I will have the link scrolled across the screen right here. I'll also have the link down in the description box. It's 100% free for you to go over there if you have a Facebook page. Like the page so you can keep up with updates and things like that for when I do post jobs over there, because a lot of times I post jobs over there and I don't post them over here. And I will be uploading, well, not uploading, but I will be updating the Facebook page more regularly now. So I do encourage you guys to head over there and like that Facebook page. I'll leave the link down in the description box below. But as you can see from the title of this here video, I get asked all the time, you guys. I get asked all the time about survey sites, online survey sites. Now, I do have a video already on this channel of some of the best paying, legitimate online survey sites. But I did run across a couple of people who were asking for more in-depth, well, not necessarily in-depth, but asking for more options of survey sites that they can check out. Also, I had a couple of teenagers who asked me about survey sites for teenagers as well. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one of these. I will leave the links to the sites, or if I don't leave the link, I'll leave the name of the survey company and you can just type it in Google and go over and check it out yourself. I will leave all that stuff down in the description box below. I also want to stress, you guys, online surveys are not to make you rich, okay? They're not to make you rich. This is for extra cash or spending money, gas money, or if you want to have money for lunch during the week or whatever. This is not to pay your bills. It's not going to pay your bills. I want to stress that enough. I have a lot of people saying, well, I'm only making $5 a week on this particular survey site. That's actually good. Most people that do online surveys, they have multiple online surveys that they do. I mean, it's all you're doing is clicking a button. That's all you're doing. So you're not going to make $100 a week off of one survey. You're not going to do it. You have to be realistic. I want to stress again, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is only to make a little bit of extra cash, especially for those of you who have children. And you know, children always coming to you, mama, daddy, I need some lunch money, whatever. This is a great way to make a little bit of extra cash so that you can have lunch money for your babies during the week, okay? Let me go ahead and read off a couple of them. Like I said, I will not go into full detail, but I will be leaving links down in the description box. And if I do not leave a link, I'll leave the name of the company and you can head over to Google and do your own little research and check it out, okay? And that's another thing. Make sure you do your own research. I don't care who is sharing a company with you, whether it be a survey site or a job. I don't care who's sharing it with you. Do your own research. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people are not successful with the work at home thing, because they always want someone to hand them something. You have to do a little bit of research yourself. I can share as much as I possibly can with you, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to do your own research as well, okay? So like I said, some of these are going to be repetitive from the last video that I did, but some of them are going to be new to you guys, okay? So we have mind swarms. The reason why I wanted to talk about mind swarms first is because mind swarms pays you $50 to participate in a bunch of different research studies and things like that they have, okay? But you have to use your web camera. This is a survey company where they ask you a series of questions, but you have to actually be on camera to do it, and they pay you $50. And I think it takes probably about 10 to 15 minutes to do these questions, and then they pay you, I think, within 24 hours to your PayPal account, okay? So Mind Swarms is the very first company. I will leave their link down in the description box below. $50 for your participation in that one, okay? You also have Survey Savvy. I'll leave their link down in the description box as well. You have Survey Moms. You have iPoll surveys. You have Swag Bucks, of course. Opinion Outpost. I have shared that before. A lot of people, I had someone comment on one of my posts over on my legitimate work at home job page about Opinion Outpost, saying that they're not making a whole lot of money. These companies, you're not going to make a lot of money on them. But let me tell you something about Opinion Outpost. You can make some decent spending cash off of Opinion Outpost. That is a 100% fact. Okay, whether you want to spend your time to do the research on it and read up on it, and even go and look at other people's reviews on Opinion Outpost. It is a decent site to make some spending cash. You're not going to pay your mortgage, okay? Pinecone Research. Let's see what else. I have a little list that I wrote down over on my, I have a Google document right here. Trying to read you some that I think are beneficial. You have Valued Opinions. You have YouGov. You have the Global Test Market. I don't know if I mentioned that on my other video or not. But you need at least $50 to cash out on it. And I think they pay you by your PayPal. They can mail you a check, or they'll give you Amazon codes where you can go on Amazon and purchase different things off Amazon with your points and things. Okay. You have ePoll. I don't know if I've said that already. And as far as Opinion Outpost, I do want to say this: you can be in you can be in the UK, you can be in Canada, or you can be in the United States when it comes to Opinion Outpost. Okay. Now let me read you a couple of those for the children, because I've had a couple of kids who sent me messages, or grown-ups who sent me messages who wanted, survey sites or things like that that they can have for their children. You have I know you have paid Viewpoints. You have Kids Opinions. I think Global Test Market. I think you can use Global Test Market if you're 16 or maybe 14. I'm not sure. I think you have to be at least. It may be 14 or 15, one of those ages. But I know you can be a teenager and you can use Global Test Market. ePoll, you can also use that if you're 13 years old. I think I said paid Viewpoint. And there's several others. Like I told you guys, I will leave these links down in the description box below, but I also want to stress, I cannot stress this enough, you are not going to get rich doing surveys. It is spending money, okay? So naturally, you're not going to be able to pay your mortgage doing surveys. I don't care how many surveys that you do, you will not get rich, okay? I want to stress that enough. Do not forget to head over to the Facebook page and like it. The link will be scrolled right here across your screen. If you don't want to type it in, you can just go down to the description box, hit the Show Me More bar. You can also see the sites that I'm going to put here. You can also click on the link to take you over to Facebook. Talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.